Well, it's not a response, it's a Rob-sponse. Just wanted to, number one, wish a happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And just hope that you feel appreciated. Hope that you feel loved and that you're able to spend time with your children. And that, you know, you get your flowers and your roses because that's so important. But yeah, just want to reflect on last night. I ran to a club called Tunnel Vision and Nightclub. It was in Westminster, London, Tower area of London. So yeah, it was crazy. So I get in there and it had like a 4.8 out of 5 rating, and it was a Saturday night, last night. So you would think it was popping, but pretty much I get in there and it's maybe about 15 people, and it never got more than 15 or 20 people all night. And I got there at like maybe 1 a.m. and it was staying up until 4. So not sure what that was about because the DJ was cool. It was a female, and she was spinning all the hits, a little bit of a few London things, and then she was also dropping some trap music. So it was my type of vibe. But yeah, so I'm in there, and there's probably about 14 or 15 people who are all together, black people. And I'm thinking these are Jamaican or African. I couldn't quite tell the difference, but they were dancing, having fun, jamming to the Afro beats. Apparently, one of the dudes there had a birthday. It was probably about maybe like 6 dudes, 4 girls, maybe like 10. And they were all kind of clicking together, dancing, being close and all that. So I'm like, all right, that's a vibe. They're crew. Then there were 2 white girls who were there from Ireland, Belfast. I talked to them, say, hey, how you doing? He said, yeah, we're here from Ireland. It's cool. So they trying to catch the vibe, I guess. Catch the Afro beats vibe. And then from there, it was a sausage fest, man. Probably like another like 7 or 8 dudes were in there. So like there might have been 5 or 6 females total, and there might have been like 12 or 13 dudes. So it was just kind of like, man, sausage fest. You hear about that happening a lot in Europe, that you can run into a sausage fest really, really easily. I heard Namibia has sausage fest too. No disrespect. I got that from Austin Holloman. He said he went to a couple parties in Namibia down in Africa. And they had sausage fest. But a lot of the places seem like the vibes are more women than men, or equal women than men. So when I saw the dudes, I was like, yeah, man, this is not gonna be one of those great nights. But so anyway, out of those extra like 7 or 8 dudes, there's like 3 of them. All of them are short. 2 of them look like Marshawn Lynch. They just there so they don't get fined. Dudes got the straight locks, got the hoodies on, got the North Face jackets over them. Little bubble coats. So dudes looking like they ready to, say you some hard. Got the soft going on. You know what I'm saying? Right. You just got it right out the pot. Distribute into the club. Those type of dudes. You know what I'm saying? They could fit in Philly or something, or they could fit in South London. And then the leader of those guys is like a short dude. He's like a 5'8" Debo, like a little miniature Debo. And this is where the story gets weird. So like, dude, and I think he was like high or drunk. I hope he was high or drunk. Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe I just ran into like a undercover DL type dude. So dude's like all up in my face. I can smell his breath, everything like that. He doing little hand, this and this. And I know people always say when dudes come at your hand, whatever, they could be gay. I mean, maybe, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he was like right from the outset trying to test me or give me code for like I'm down low, I'm gay. But he was trying to pull off like some gangster shit, like little, baseball player hands, or giving daps, giving props, stuff like that. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's just some South London, stuff we do. We in the black club, tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? He just, this is how we do. You know what I'm saying? But then, like I said, so we do that for a minute. He on from here, I'm from there. Breath on smelling, people spitting on you. That's a tendency I've kind of seen a little bit in the clubs here, is that people get right up in your face and you smell their breath and they spitting on you and you trying to. So it was all that type of action. Then I eventually, he's talking about where he's from. Oh, where you from? I said, I'm from Atlanta and all that. Oh, okay. I used to live in Detroit. I used to, live in Canada, some other place he said, whatever, something like that. So I'm like, all right, well, this dude doing too much. He dancing, acting wild. I said, I don't know if he on X. I don't know if he's just high. I don't know what's going on. So I go and I sit over in the corner by myself. Dude comes and finds me again and comes and sits down and talks to me all up in my face and everything. You know, how long you been here? What's your plans? And yeah, I can show you a real party, and you ought to come out with me, and come to a real party, and I can show you the real, Great Britain, and then dude's up here trying to show me how to shake hands. He's like, yeah, you gotta do a handshake like this, do it like this, look him in the eye. Dude tried to rehearse a handshake with me like 10 times, like do it like this, look him in the eye, see the eye. So I don't know if dude was high or if dude was just DLing real hard. I couldn't tell in the moment. So now it's like, again, same situation. Maybe there's 5 or 6 girls in the club. Maybe there's like 20 dudes in the club. And this dude is one of them. Like, yeah, I done paid £9 to get up in here. They hyped this place up on Gemini, AI. And I'm like, man, this ain't the move at all. So now I'm thinking like, all right, man, it's like 2:30. Club says until 4. I was trying to give it a chance because, it's late. Where else can I really go? I don't want to pay for another Uber. I'm here and had a high rating, so I'm like, the next place you go to is probably not gonna have a great rating. Because I went to Blues Kitchen last night, another club over in Brixton. It was like a mixed crowd. It was probably like a third Indian, Asian, a third black, a third white. So I'm like, the vibes was okay, but I kind of want like a hip hop hood vibe. So I was like, I don't know if the next place I go to from Gemini is gonna live up to it or not. So I might as well stay here. The dude was just continually talking, asking me questions. Yeah. Let me get your WhatsApp. I actually gave my WhatsApp. I ended up blocking him today. Because I just didn't want a situation. I don't know where your goons at. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. So then I got to go upstairs. I ordered the Uber. And then, I'm like, all right, I hope dude don't come follow me. Because he had stepped out for a minute earlier before I went upstairs and got my Uber. So I thought he was gone. But then he came back, was talking to me again. So I'm like, all right, let me book this Uber. Let me go around the corner. So I go around the corner and hide in a corridor between, 2 doors. So I'm like, all right, if he comes out, he going to think, all right, he's gone already. Just my luck, I ordered an Uber. I'm doing 3 to 12 minute, waiting to save. So I'm over there in the corner. And dude was walking out, finds me in the corner, talking to me some more. You know what I'm saying? Dude always want to make me miss my Uber, right? So then my Uber's pulling up probably 10 minutes later. And dude's like, yeah, let me walk you to your Uber. Make sure you do. This dude is doing the most. I've never had a grown man walk me to my Uber and then tell the Uber driver, yeah, make sure he gets home safe. Don't do nothing weird. Don't overcharge him nothing. Hey, text me when you get home. Text me when you get home. I felt like a straight bitch. I felt like a female. This shit was crazy. So you guys, if you go to my Instagram, you can see my fit check. I had on a fitted, brown shirt and some jeans and some loafers. So I mean, man, you know what I'm saying? Well, I was wearing an Irish kilt or some little cutoff shirt. But anyways, yeah, just weird vibes, man. So again, it's not a response, it's a Rob-sponse. I'm doing this on Instagram and YouTube. Like and subscribe. Drop a comment here on Instagram or YouTube. Let me know, is dude DL? Or is it just some weird British, we rep our city, we try to welcome everybody, we trying to, big up all the fellas? Because that was crazy.